said, hey, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to go again in this restart. Why not put a little fuel in it? Hey, while we're at it, let's put some tires on. Aren't that many trucks on the lead lap here?
14 on the lead lap. Setzer running 14. Right.
You were right. Crafton's truck did sputter, but I want to talk about the 51. Eric Almirola does not have power steering, but he did get on the radio and say, what should I do if the 18 sputters and doesn't get a good restart? They said, soon as you get to that double red line, we're going to tell you that you're at that point, and from there you just go, and we'll figure it out in the end. Eric Almirola going for win number 3 of the season. Adam?
And Kenny Schrader coming from the infield care center. Banged up there on your left foot, Kenny. You okay?
Yeah, I just bounced my ankle around pedals. Not even my ankle. My ankle's fine. Just top of my foot. Just sore.
Where does that hit rate? Because there was a lot of impact there.
Seemed like it at times. Yeah. If it wasn't for this little 1 hour here, it wouldn't be bad at all.
Thanks, Kenny, and we're glad you're okay.
Thank you.
2 big hits for Ken Schrader.
Man, this race has gone to lap 203 now. Phil will get the green on 204, have to run to 206.
Well, and I'm guessing one guy who's wanting this thing to get underway right away is Kyle Busch in that 18.
And just not knowing what you have or don't have in a position to win the race, that's just so painful.
And remember, we can do this 3 times.
Up to 3
Three
times,
attempts
for sure.
at a green-white checker finish. This will be the 5th attempt at a green-white checker for the 2010 season.
You know, Mike Skinner needs to be on his toes here too. If that 18 truck doesn't go, he's got to be able to figure out how to get around them. And
Here
look
the
at that
field
right.
comes out of turn number 4. Kyle Busch into the gas. Green flag out. He's got it through 1 and 2. And he's checking out down the backstretch. Does he have enough?
How about Tomo and I racing up in the top 5 right now?
Here comes Hornaday to the inside of Mike Skinner. Got a spin. White flag out. As they spin behind him.
Caution flag.
Kyle Busch took the white flag. We'll see if NASCAR says it's official. Kyle Busch was across the stripe when the accident was happening behind him in turn 4. And listen, you can almost hear it. It almost sounded like
Checker flag is in the hand of the flag person.
Sure enough. Kyle Busch will win 3 in a row at Bristol. You could hear the motor blubber a little bit. It sounded like on that 18 when he came through 3 and 4. But he's got enough to get the win.
Austin Dillon's not happy with Matt Crafton. They were kind of shoving on each other coming down the front straightaway.
How about Kyle Busch after making an adjustment, and we're hearing that he ran out of gas just now, but after making the adjustment after qualifying, he starts at the back, works his way to the front, made short order of the field, and gets another win.
Got to be proud of that team, Bill. Eric Phillips and the strategy that they used to win the race. Certainly a great call by Eric and those guys that worked so hard for Kyle Busch.
We talked at the very beginning of the race. Could Kyle Busch win this race from the back? Had never been one from farther back than 12. We said he could. We all agreed that he could because of how fast that truck is and the fact he had such a good truck. It may take some differing pit strategy. It worked. He pitted early.
Well, Eric Phillips was nervous before, but he shouldn't be nervous now. He's with Ray.
Hey, Eric, there must be some gas left in that thing because he's doing a burnout. Congratulations. A little risky call at the beginning, I thought, but it all worked out.
Yeah, it was risky, but track position's so hard here. You know, Kyle won this race last year, got behind that 23, never could pass him. We knew we had to come early. We made a decision this morning. We said if the car should come at 30, we were coming before the incident during qualifying. And the Toyota Tundra was fast tonight, and all my guys did a good job. And we had enough gas to do a burnout in the green-white checkered, and he did a good job saving gas, I guess.
Congratulations, great win. The official record book will show this one finishing under yellow. Kyle Busch goes to victory lane 3 in a row here at Bristol.
It'll also show Kyle Busch starting on the pole. So sometimes the record book isn't exactly clear because we know that there was a lot that went on for Kyle Busch to get to the checker flag.
So this is the problem behind Kyle.
Kyle's coming off turn 4 to take the caution flag. There's a spin.
The 9 of Max Pappas, the 3 of Austin. They took the white, and he was across the stripe just as this happened.
You can see Matt Crafton pushes into Austin Dillon, shoves him up the track. Austin gets into Max Pappas, and that causes the crash, and that's why Austin Dillon wasn't too happy with Matt Crafton.
Now watch the flag person. That's Sarah up in the flag stand.
They're well past the start-finish line.
Well past that before the lights
and
come on.
Saw the lights come on.
Yeah, the lights actually are triggered from the tower.
Yep.
So that's really what's official. And they were well past the start-finish line when the lights came on.
You can see here the crash happens right now, but man, they're traveling 100 miles an hour, and that was in slow motion. You can see how far they are past
Now,
the start-finish
the caution
line.
lap just came out. They were really entering turn number 1 when the caution lights came on.
And these guys aren't happy.
Well,
Austin Dillon has had a tough night already, and now to add insult to injury, the 88 gets into him, and it continues.
They were a couple of laps down, Austin Dillon was, and Matt Crafton had new tires, and he wanted to go. After the checkered flag fell, Austin Dillon came up and roughed up Matt Crafton a little bit.
Boy, a lot of damage to that 3 truck tonight. And the teams just aren't happy. And a lot of teams never walk away from a short track happy.
Well, and this is Bristol, remember.
And this is Bristol. 19th career win, though, for Kyle Busch.
Record amount of cautions here tonight for this race.
Yes.
And our point leader, Tabodine, with so much struggles here, ends up with a top 5 finish unofficially.
How do you do that?
I'm not sure.
Kyle Busch, 3 consecutive wins at this racetrack. Look at the names that he's in company with. Brendan Gaughan at Texas, a dominant performance, 2002 and 2003. Johnny Benson, 3 in a row at Milwaukee. Musgrave at Fontana.
That's pretty
Jack
cool.
Sprague at Phoenix.
Johnny Benson, 3 in a row in Milwaukee. He's from that part of the world, so nice that Johnny had success there at his home track. Well, you know, sort of.
Close, a Midwest. Michigan would be his home track, but
he's a Michigander.
Milwaukee certainly, and also ran the ASA series at Milwaukee. So, yeah, I'm sure he had a lot of fond memories of that place, especially winning 3 in a row in the truck series.
And Brendan Gaughan, he just defined Texas there for a while. Nobody could do anything with him.
For 2 years in a row, swept Texas.
I know a guy that won 7 races in a row right here. From 1981 to 84, Darrell Waltrip won 7 Cup races in a row.
That's incredible.
It's
really
exactly that. Incredible.
Well, let's head to victory lane now and Ray Dunlap.
All right, NASCAR.com race view on the front of this truck. Kyle Busch sweating it out a little bit there as we went green, white, checkered. Celebrating win number 3 for the season, and I'll tell you what, you had to be a little bit nervous about the fuel situation.
Yeah, we were. I was. Oh, man. It ran out on the second to last restart, and it ran out again on the last restart, coming right there to the line. So I didn't know if I got the white flag or not, but, man, that was close. I tell you what, I can't thank NASCAR.com, Race Review, Track Pass, Toyota M&Ms, Z-Line Designs, Interstate Batteries. NOS is what's powering me to victory lane for this week. It's going to be a lot of racing, but, of course, Electric Sunglasses, Camping World, great series. The fans, of course, coming out here supporting Bristol on a Wednesday night. That's pretty awesome. And our other partners on board, Flexco, of course, Toyota. Don't forget, you can win my Tundra. Go to winkylestundra.com, and we're giving away a free Toyota Tundra, so it's for the foundation.
That may be the most sponsor plugs ever, but you did it very smoothly. I do want to ask you a question, though. You know, we've talked over and over. You've won 3 races in all the series here at Bristol, but no one's ever done 3 in the same weekend. Can you do it this weekend?
I was very close last year. I won the truck race, didn't win a nationwide race, got wrecked there, but won the cup race. So I don't see why not, Ray. You know, I feel like my chances are pretty good. I love racing here, and Bristol's always so much fun. So, you know, I can't wait to get going. But again, NASCAR.com Race View, you get 18% off from the rest of this weekend on a purchase of Track Pass subscription.
Sounds like a good deal to me, and congratulations to you. Kyle Busch back in victory lane. Let's go to Adam.
And Matt Crafton records a top 10 finish here tonight. That's the good news, but some interesting things happening there at the close. I know you and Austin Dillon had words. Take us through what happened and then what Austin and Crew Chief Danny Stockman said to you.
I mean, they were upset. I mean, I understand they'd be upset. I mean, well, we were on the lead lap, and I was trying to get through them, everybody to get lined up behind the lead lap guys, because we came in and put tires on our stuff, and that's the last thing I wanted to do is wreck him. I mean, that was not intended. I tried to get him up off the bottom, and it was not intended to wreck. I was on the lead lap trying to race for position, trying to get something, and like I said, I got into it a little harder than I meant to, and all in all, I mean, got to thank these guys that worked hard today. We had an overheating problem there at the very beginning, and had to keep coming down, cooling the thing down, drill a hole in the nose of it, cool it down, got to second, and then just started running out of gas there at the end.
Thanks, Matt.
Thank you.
So that was one side of the story. Matt Crafton obviously saying he didn't want to get into the back of the three of Austin.